It don't even have to be video games. Like, for real. It don't even have to be video games. Like, you could literally make videos about whatever you want to make videos about, right? And you would be able to build some sort of audience out of that. You could be a guy that just review video games, right? Angry Joe, you know, or people out there trying to promote their music, you know, try and make a living on their music, because a lot of people enjoy their music. You know, there's a lot of like people that are really good at like making like metal covers or remixes of like video games, all that shit, right? I mean, shit, Maximilian Dude, right? Maximilian Dude wouldn't be able to make a living off fighting games if it weren't for YouTube and Twitch, right? Really, I mean, back in the days, everybody did it for fun, right? Everybody did it for fun and for the enjoyment. I'm not saying that people are not doing it for the enjoyment anymore, right? I personally think that you should still do it for the enjoyment. The money, or whatever the case may be, that's the bonus, right? That's the bonus. But the real gift of being able to make a living on YouTube is that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do and being able to make a living on that. That is the beauty of it. The money, like I said, that's just the bonus, right? And if you're like me, you don't really care about the money. I don't care if I'm not gonna be able to buy a fucking Lamborghini or some shit like that. I mean, I'm just trying to get by, right? If I'm ever gonna make it to the point where I'm gonna be able to get by, you know, get by in life, like with the bills and everything, on YouTube and Twitch all alone without like my other part-time job, dude, that would be like, that's the dream. That's the dream right there. Just being able to get by, right? Doing what you love. Talk about getting fucked. Holy shit. Like that, you know, that's everybody's dream. That's everybody's dream. Then, you know, once you get by, then you can start making power moves, right? I feel like that's how you gotta do it. First off, don't think about the money. Don't think about any of that shit. Just try to grow, do your thing, right? Be able to get by and enjoy it. Don't do it just because that there's a lot of people that give a fuck about that. Do it because you love it. You know, that's just how it is. I started for fun. I started for fun. You should too. Anyone should do that, in my opinion. Everyone should start for fun. Like, when, you know, when I did YouTube, when I, like at the start, right? When I had 0 subscribers and 0 followers on Twitter, Twitch, everywhere, right? Was I expecting that I was gonna grow to this extent? No. Did I expect that I was gonna get somewhere with it? Yeah. I did. Right? Because I knew that I was gonna keep doing it. Like, you know, it took some time, but you know, it ended up with my parents. They got convinced as well. Like, all right, our son is not gonna give up on this. He's gonna keep doing it, right? Because at the start, you know, every parents are like that. They're always like, yo, is there money in it? You know, can you make a living of this? Or are you just wasting your time? Or some shit like that. Every parent is like that. Thankfully, my parents were never like that. Of course, they question it. They question it because they're curious, right? There's a huge difference in parents trying to stop you from doing something and parents being curious of what their son is doing, right? Two big different things. Turn on the stream, they're just getting paychecks, sponsors, and all that shit. Like the really hardcore esport players, right? They started off like that. I started for fun, right? I started for fun, and I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that I was gonna get this far. I think on my other YouTube channel, the old one that I had before this, right? The one that I used to do my my Crash Team Racing PS1 speedruns, right? I think the highest sub number I ever had on that one was 50. Like that was 50 subscribers. That's it. I had 50 subscribers. And then, you know, after going back and forth, and always coming back to YouTube, realizing, dude, this is what I want to do, right? Remember, at that time, it still wasn't like about, you know, making money on YouTube or whatever the case was. Back in 2012, it was still like, you know, everybody was doing their thing. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. Yo, I can't get that costume anymore with Coco? How do I get that costume with Coco? Dude, that sucks. Hold up. Oh, shit. Give me a second here, guys. I'm trying to establish my placement for a hot minute. Dude, I gotta get one buzz. No wonder why I'm slow. What the hell did you do? Yo, this guy, man, he's just trying to get me off him. Like, this dude is not fucking with me. Oh, it sucks, man. Alright, I might wait, give me a sec here. Give me a sec, guys. I might be able to catch up to Coco. Whoever put that shit right there, good job. Good fucking job. No. I'm fucking up here. Wow. Alright, like, how much am I gonna fuck up right now? What's going on? The RNG and all that shit. And I lost my blue flame. Alright, 10-1 puss. I see her. Oh, I lost my blue shit. If I had my blue shit right there, I would have catched up. I would have catched up. That would have been it. I'll take second place. That's cool. What was the song about again? Like, dude, like, as much as people like how things were back in the days, we live in a current day and age where, like, you can literally make a living on whatever the fuck you want to make a living on. I'm not saying it's gonna happen like that. You know, it's not just something, you don't just switch it on and then bam, you have your dream job. Now, of course, you're gonna work towards it, right? You gotta do the things you need to do in order to get there, right? But dude, man, I see a lot of people that are complaining and complain. I'm not saying you guys are complaining right now. That's not what I'm saying. But I just see a lot of people that are complaining over and over and over again on how YouTube is running their shit, how Twitch is running their shit, how Mixer is making big moves now that's gonna make Twitch and Mixer have more competition, or any other like streaming server have more competition. Like, dude, whatever the case may be, like, that's the same thing when people are making the whole like YouTube versus Twitch versus Mixer versus Hitbox and whatever the case may be, right? All I fucking know is that if you make it, right, if you become famous, if you get big enough on either of the platform, you're gonna be able to make a living. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with competition, because competition equals growth. Competition equals that these companies are gonna make some sort of like power moves that's gonna make them grow bigger than their competitors, right? So competition is always good to some degree, but I just see a lot of people that just, you know, people are still discussing if the best place is to stream on YouTube or Twitch or Hitbox or Mixer. There's definitely a lot of telephone calls going on right now when it comes to Ninja, right? The whole thing Ninja did when it came to like streaming exclusively over on Mixer and all that shit, right? Like, you know, that's a huge fucking that's a huge play, right? That's a huge play for Mixer. Like, Mixer literally bought Twitch's #1 streamer to stream on their platform. Like, that's like if that's like if Twitch bought PewDiePie, right? Because there was a time where PewDiePie was streaming on YouTube and now he's streaming somewhere else. But it would be the same thing if Twitch bought off PewDiePie and said, yo, we're gonna pay you this much for streaming on our platform. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Video games back in the days were also better, right? And by better, I mean that, you know, there was no such thing as like money transaction, random ass RNG, like that shit right there. I don't even get how the fuck that didn't hit me, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna fucking roll with it. I ain't gonna complain. You know, there weren't these things that were involved, but the reality is that's what's going on right now. Money transaction and all that shit, don't get me wrong, I still hate money transaction, but the reason why these companies are doing money transaction is because it works. They're not doing it to destroy a game. They're not doing it to give like the player base the middle finger, anything like that. They're doing it because it works. Because as much as many people hate the money transaction and all that shit, as much as many people hate that shit, there's as many people that are actually that they're actually buying that shit. You know, I hate the whole leveling boost they have in World of Warcraft. Yet one of my friends, man, he got like fucking at least 15 different characters in World of Warcraft, and I guarantee you that he didn't level them up himself. For damn sure he didn't, man. He bought the level 100 boots or level 110 boots or whatever the case may be. Why? Because it's there. the option is there. If the option is there, somebody's gonna take that option. Whether people don't like it or not, the option is there, and it allows people to take those decisions. Mate, like I have a lot of friends. They are complaining about the way that you need to grow on YouTube, the way you need to grow on Twitch, the way you need to grow your Facebook fan page, your Twitter, get your Instagram up to par, or some shit like that, right? But the reality is, man, that's just how it fucking is. And it's been like that for shit, I dropped my controller. It's been like that for 10 plus years. I guarantee you, man, there ain't no such thing as an entrepreneur that's complaining about that shit. Can you guys imagine if Gary V, if you guys have never seen Gary V, please, for the love of God, go watch Gary V. I'm telling you guys right now, go to YouTube, youtube.com/Gary V. He's an entrepreneur. He's been doing all his shit on YouTube. He built his brain on YouTube and all that shit. And this dude is fucking... He's the best, man. In my opinion, he's the number one entrepreneur when it comes to social media and growing. Like on YouTube, your brain, or whatever the case may be. This dude is the number one when it comes to that. And you know what the best thing is? Gary V, he reminds me of my dad. Gary V, he reminds me so much of my own father. So when I'm watching Gary V's videos, it's like it's my dad just feeding me with knowledge on how to run a business and all that shit. Cause surprise, my dad, he has his own fucking business. He had his own fucking brand. He got his own fucking shit. You know, that's how my dad is making a living. My dad, he's already making a living on doing what he want to do. He ain't doing it through YouTube or anything like that, right? But the point is that he made it. You know, my dad made it. My dad has made it. I'm out here doing the same thing. Of course, my dad can't support me because we don't do the same thing, right? We obviously don't do the same thing. But there is one thing that we are doing, and that's content. There's one thing my dad and I are like having common, and that's content. It's just how it is, you know. But I guarantee you, man, I guarantee you, there's no entrepreneur that's ever complained about how to grow, right? No, that's the godlike thing about Facebook. You can run for anyone. You Peter Scream, you can run Facebook ads on Facebook for fucking $5 if that's what you want to do. Like Facebook ads on Facebook, and how cheap it is slept on. It is so much slept on, and I'm telling people to fucking take advantage of that shit before Facebook gets greedy. I know Facebook's not gonna get greedy, but it's just, I know there's gonna come a point, man. There's gonna come a point in the future where suddenly it's only like the big companies like Nike or Coca-Cola or Pepsi that's gonna be able to use Facebook ads because they have the money for it. But literally anyone, and I mean anyone, can run Facebook ads. Like legit, I'm gonna do that shit. I'm not even kidding on that part. My YouTube money and my Twitch money is gonna that shit's gonna go to grow my my Facebook fan page, get more like activity going on in there, because it's a whole other platform, right? Facebook is a platform with over billions of users. You know, there are over billions of people that is using Facebook. Just like when it comes to YouTube, there's over billions of people using YouTube, right? So I have a billion people that I have potential to get to know my Facebook fan page. And by them getting to know my Facebook fan page, I will show them, I will be able to introduce them to my YouTube channel, right? You know, there could be like this random ass video that I upload. There could be this random ass video on YouTube where I'm playing CTR and something crazy, something absolutely mad happened in that video. I'm gonna be able to take that specific part of that crazy fucking thing, throw it up on my Facebook fan page that probably has like 10,000 people following it because of the Facebook ads that I've been running, right? That I've just been running every single day. All those people are gonna watch that video, that little short moment of that shit that is happening in CTR, and they're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck, bro? And then I'm gonna invite them, right? I'm gonna invite those people to watch the full video to see what happens after that. What happens next after that, right? Find out in the next episode on Dragon Ball Z or some shit like that. You know, there gotta be some sort of like, there gotta be some sort of like build up, right? There gotta be like some sort of like build up, right? So I would throw that video on my Facebook fan page that is like, that 20,000 people, because of my Facebook ads and all that shit, have seen that shit. They're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? I want to see what happened. And then boom, I'm like, yo, you want to watch the full video? There's the full video. People are gonna click in on it, right? And Facebook ads, right? Facebook ads can even tell how many people have clicked on the link. And those potential people that's gonna see that moment on the Facebook ads, and those people, those handful of potential people that's gonna click on the link to the YouTube video, to the full YouTube video, I'm gonna increase the chances of those people to watch my video, which is gonna build watch time, right? It's gonna build viewers for the video, and watch time equals that the video is gonna rank up higher, right? The more people that's watching the video, the more watch time there is on the video, the more Google, which owns YouTube, they're gonna look at my specific video and say, hey, there's a lot of activity going on this video, let's rank it up higher, because that's how Google run their shit. They don't run their shit like Google don't run their shit on likes and comments. They run that shit on watch time. Is there activity going on? Are people watching this? Are people gonna click on one of your other videos after watching this, right? Some shit like that. Then they're gonna rank it up. And so you see where I'm going with this? So all the people that coming from my Facebook, they will be new potential viewers. They're gonna watch the video, they're gonna like the video, they're gonna subscribe, and they might hit the notification bell as well, so they don't miss the next video, right? So with the power of Facebook and with the power of these new potential people, my video is gonna rank up higher, which means that more people on YouTube's platform are also gonna have the potential and the chance of watching my video. So you see where I'm going with this? It's like domino. It's just straight up like domino. You know, you gotta make one thing happen, man. Once you make that one thing happen, it's just domino. It just comes. You know, all the pieces just gonna fall together, man. They're just gonna fall together. So, and I guarantee you that all businesses, if they really are taking their shit serious, if they're taking their shit serious as I am taking my YouTube channel and everything serious, if they're taking it that serious, they are gonna run Facebook ads. They're gonna run Twitter ads. They're gonna run Instagram ads. They're gonna run YouTube ads. If they're, you know, like, that's for real. If you are about this life, you gotta do shit like that. I haven't done that shit yet. I did it for my Facebook a little, just to try it out, to see where I could go, you know, to see where I could go with that. Oh, come on, man. Dude, what? Are you for real? Okay. But like for real. Like that's how it is. That's just how it is, man. Jesus Christ, man. Talk about being war zoned. I'll take 4th place. That's just how it is, man. Like, for real. That's just how it is. Of course it was way easier, man. It was way easier to grow on YouTube, Twitch, your Instagram, all that shit back in the days, right? Back in the days, of course, it was way easier to grow shit like that. But we're not living in that age no more, right? We are living in like this, guys. This. You see this right here? This phone? This is the like this right here. This is the universal wheel. The Tingle wheel, right? The Tingle wheel. This right here is the universe for everyone. This right here. Like, think about it, man. Think about it for a hot, think about it. Guys, are you listening? Think about it for a hot fucking minute. Your potential dream job. Your potential dream job. You can reach your goals. You can reach your dream job with the power of this. To, like my social media, my brand, whatever the case may be, right? I'll have more money for Facebook advertisement, Instagram advertisement, Snapchat advertisement, Twitter advertisement, all that shit, right? Because that's how real businessmen do it. That's the reality of things. And if you're really about that life, you're gonna do that. Like that's just the way it is. Like basically what I'm trying to say when it comes to like me getting another job and being able to use the more money that I'm gonna gain to build my brand better and bigger, whatever the case may be, is basically like buying a chicken, right? You're not gonna buy a chicken that can't even lay eggs. See what I'm saying? If you're buying a chicken that can't even lay eggs, then why do you even have it, right? Why do you have the chicken? You buy the chicken so it can lay eggs, and you're gonna use those eggs and wait for them to hatch, so more chickens will come out, right? And more chickens are gonna lay more eggs, and then once you build up a big fucking farm of just chickens, right? You're gonna be able to sell these eggs, right? You're gonna be able to sell the eggs, or you might even be able to sell these big chickens, right? Might even be able to sell the chickens and earn some sort of like money on selling the chickens. Like that's how business works. You gotta, you know. That's what my dad always told me. My mom and my dad always told me, never buy a chicken that don't lay eggs. So that's basically what I'm gonna do with my YouTube money, my Twitch money, the Twitch subs, right? All the people that have been subscribing to my Twitch channel and all that shit. All the money that I'm gaining from YouTube and Twitch as my part-time job, I'm gonna use those money to give back to the channel, right? Be able to grow my channel a lot more with those money. Through advertisement, through all that shit. The more you want it, the more you're gonna do things. The more power moves you're gonna take, right? That's just how it is. That's just how the brain works. It's like, it's natural. It is natural as a human being. If there is something you want to be better at, you are gonna go and find the answers. And once you've found the answers, you're gonna execute them, right? That's you having a plan, right? But if you ain't about that life, of course you're not gonna sit there and think about the next steps you need to take. That's just how it is. But because I'm here trying to do my thing, I have to think about that shit every day. What can I do better for my channel? What can I do better in order to grow? What power moves can I take that's gonna make this better for me? That's just how it is, you know? The more hungry you are, the more things you're gonna try to do. Man, you live to win. Yeah. But hey, don't get me wrong, man. Everyone could be a winner. Everyone could be a winner. It depends. It depends on you. It always depends on you. What do you see as a winner? Don't let anybody else come and tell you what a winner is. If anyone comes and tell you what a winner is, you tell them to go fuck themselves. Me, in my opinion, I think a winner is one who is actually putting in the work and trying to get somewhere, right? Even if you don't get that thing, right? Even if you don't get that thing, you're still doing things in order to grow. For me, it is what you learn along the way, who you are becoming along the way. Is that fucking journey, right? And the journey is hard. It is riddled with failures and all kinds of shit, right? But for me, if I see somebody that's out there and doing their thing and they're failing at it, I'm gonna give them a standing ovation for still going out there and doing the thing that they want to happen. It shows me that they're alive. It shows me that they want this shit to happen, and it shows that they are growing stronger in whatever they want to grow stronger in whatever craft they want to grow stronger in, right? So go out and fucking fail, right? That's the greatest enjoyment in life, in my opinion. That's the greatest enjoyment of life. I love fucking failing, because if I didn't fail, I would never be able to appreciate success.